In this video, I'm going to be teaching you all how to make these thumbnails. These thumbnails are good and they take some time to make, but in the end, they actually end up looking really good. I know I made a video about this in the past, but it was very old because I didn't record everything and I messed up a lot. So yeah, I hope you learn. Alright, so I'm in NPC mod right now. If you have the mod installed correctly, it'll be here. There's going to be this arrow. You're going to go new NPC tools. We're gonna grab an NPC wand, a mob cloner, and NPC deactivator. Now you have different approaches or steps and stuff when you want to make a thumbnail. You can use the NPC in the mob cloner and get preset poses, or you can use NPC wand and then go to advanced edit puppet and change poses like this. I'm just gonna use the mob cloner. I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna do running one. Now you want your skin. If you're a premium player, you can go to player here and type your IGN. But if your skin is like an Alex type of skin, you will find that there are black lines here. That's not what we want. So we're gonna go edit here. And then entity, NPC Alex arms, and look, they're gone. Magic for real. But if you're a crack player that wants their skin in an NPC, what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to a website called mindskin.org. You're gonna select file and select your skin. When you select your skin, press generate skin. After clicking generate, scroll down, find textured URL, copy it. You're gonna switch this to URL and paste this in. And then, boom, you have my skin. Now my skin is a Steve type of thing, so there won't be black lines. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna change the rotation of the skin. We're gonna do something like this. You know, we can make it a tad bit more. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is good. If you want to give him items and stuff, you can go here to inventory, and here is his right arm, and here is his left arm. Settings here, this is very important. Make sure you turn off your custom skies, or I guess turn off stars because it has the same effect. And you also want to set your FOV to 30 or 50. I'm gonna use 30. Then you're gonna have to press F1 on your keyboard. You get rid of your GUI. Take a screenshot. Alright, now that we took a screenshot, we can move on to Photopea. So new project, YouTube thumbnail, and create. Now to get the screenshot, you're gonna go %appdata%, and then .minecraft, and then screenshots. So I'm gonna bring my screenshot all the way here. We're gonna delete this, and we're gonna rasterize this layer to make it easier to edit. This is off, and then click the sky, and then press delete on your keyboard. So now we've deleted the sky, so we're gonna replace it with something else. We're gonna go to our polygon lasso select tool, and we're just gonna cut out this entire character. By the way, I just want to say that this part here, since the sky's deleted, we don't need to go outline the character. Since the sky is deleted, it won't matter if you go out the character. So to make your job easier, just do this. Also, it does not need to be perfect, so if you're trying to do this to the exact millimeter of perfect in this cutting out the character, don't do that. It's gonna take a lot of time. Just like this didn't take too long. So we're gonna press Ctrl J here. Now if you do this, oh, I forgot to cut out the hoe. Alright, now that we've gotten the hoe and the player, I messed this up. So the player and the hoe are separate for some reason. but it's okay. Now we're gonna take the player here and we're gonna right click and then we're gonna go blending options. Here we're gonna go color overlay. We're gonna make this to white and then set it to overlay. And we're gonna bring the opacity to like 25. Then we're gonna add a gradient overlay, set this to overlay, and then we're gonna move it a little down all the way to 10. Then we're gonna add a second gradient overlay and a second color overlay. We're gonna add drop shadow. So we're gonna set this to 10. Then we're gonna make it like this. Then we're gonna add stroke. We're gonna make it super low and the opacity to 45. So it has like a clean little outline here. And we're gonna do the exact same thing for the hoe. We're gonna do this and this. Alright, now that we finished the blending options here, I like doing blending options here. So we're gonna add a color and a gradient overlay. And that's really all I want to add here. Now I have some like stuff from a GFX kind of pack. So here I'm gonna put like a sky. I'm gonna add this like confetti sky. We're gonna put this here. We're gonna make it big here. So you see this is now like the sky over here. We're gonna rasterize it. You see this looks really like a very bright and vibrant thumbnail. But we're gonna take these two layers. We're gonna do Control C, Control V. We're gonna move those two layers at the same time like this. Then we're gonna put them behind. Then we're gonna go filter, blur, and then motion blur for the layers that are behind. Now we're just gonna crank this all the way up. I like doing that. Then we're gonna delete this. We're gonna close this. Then we're gonna do this. Then you're gonna go to your rectangle select tool, and then we're gonna like select all of this, and we're gonna delete this and this. You see now there's like a clean little trail here. Okay. Now we're going to add some text. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna load a font. And then I'm gonna pick Rific Free Bold font. So we're gonna add the font the text, and then we're just gonna type something like how to, and then make, and that's it. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna make it bigger. We're gonna make this text, we're gonna add a gradient overlay. We're gonna set this to normal, opacity 100, and then we're gonna set this color to here, a bright white here, and this here to a darker white, like this. We're gonna move them both to the middle, or like this. And then we're gonna add some stroke. We're gonna set the opacity back to 100, and we're gonna set the stroke to 2. I do this, drop shadow. So there's a little bit of shadow and stuff behind, but I don't think the stroke looks really clean. So I'm gonna set this to 1. I'm gonna duplicate this layer, and then we're gonna put this down and thumbnails, an exclamation mark. So I'm gonna put this right here to be under this layer. Alright, and then we're gonna go to blending options here, and then gradient overlay, and then we're gonna change this gradient. We're gonna make this text red here, like bright red here, and then a darker red like over here. And this is good. So we're gonna go to the sky. We're gonna go filter, and then blur, Gaussian blur, or whatever this is. I have no idea. We're gonna set it to 9 here, 9.6. So it's kind of like blurry, the background. I'm gonna click on this circle thing. Then we're gonna go vibrance. We're gonna set the vibrance 20, saturation 5. Then we're gonna add hue and saturation, lightness 5. Then we're gonna add brightness and contrast, brightness 15, and then contrast to 5. And we're basically done. Now we're gonna go to this rectangle tool. We're gonna drag on the entire thumbnail like this. We're gonna put this layer above everything else. We're gonna go to fill here, we'll select this, and I go to stroke, we're gonna select this, and then make it white. Change the pixels to 30 pixels, like this. Then here, the blend mode, switch it to overlay. So there's a clean little, I guess border around it, but I think it's too small, so we're gonna do 50 pixels. Okay, 50 pixels looks good. Now after that, I have a cool idea. I'm going to export this thumbnail. I'm gonna export as PNG. You see, this looks pretty good, but we're gonna do save. And then we're gonna go to download, and we have the thumbnail thing. So we're gonna add the thumbnail into this thumbnail. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We're gonna add this thumbnail here above the shape. We're gonna rasterize it and then Control T. We're gonna resize it. So you see it behind here, there's the actual thumbnail, and this is like an extra thing. We're gonna move this. Let's just move it. We're gonna put this behind this text here. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna make it a little smaller, and we're gonna put like an angle here, like this. Like here you go. This looks cool. Now that we're done with all of this, we're gonna go file, export as PNG. You see how good this looks? And then we're gonna save it. Now if you want to see how it looks on YouTube, you can go to this website called thumbsup.tv. Thumbsup.tv. You can type your title here. We're gonna drop an image here. We're gonna select this. You see how this all like fits with YouTube and stuff?